Our next speaker is also coming from Canada, District 123. And am I going to get it right this time? Is he Toronto? Anyway, Hitesh is a tech-savvy, dynamic, roll-up-your-sleeves, attitude team player, Sony factory-trained electronics engineer, and professional broadcasting, passion and curiosity for developing interactive e-learning courseware for various audiences and adult education. CEO of Bragging Rights, the IT company in the forefront of technology, convenience, 3D, AR, and so on. He has achieved his DTM, and congratulate him. He's working on his DTM and pathways, which puts us both on the same page. He has won humorous contests and a district in competing in international, and he loves humor and making noise. And he, an ardent proponent of self-improvement, the art of SISU, strength of will, determination, perseverance, and acting. Well, I missed the last word. Sorry about that. Anyway, Hitesh, and hopefully I'm right. He's from Toronto, and he has not his first rodeo. You know the old saying, "He's not his first rodeo." He has been here before a few years ago. Oh, before I forget, the one more thing I wanted to say, and that was that Miriam's speech would have been perfect for a program we had not too far back about fathers and Father's Day. We had one themed meeting all about mothers and another one all about fathers, and must have had 12 to 15, 18 speakers in each case. And yours would have been perfect for that evening. Maybe we'll do something again to celebrate Father's Day. Anyway, back to you, Hitesh, speaker number 2.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Although I'm not exactly old, but I can't deny that I seem to be headed in that general direction. For someone born in the 60s, how much longer can I pretend to be middle-aged? But is that even the right question? Perhaps a better question is, how do I nourish all aspects of my physical health, mental health, and emotional well-being, while remaining true to myself and being helpful to my fellow humans and the planet? Could Hollywood and fantasy hold the key? Let's explore this together. I must confess that I'm a big fan of science fiction. From Arthur C. Clarke's 2001: A Space Odyssey to the more recent classics like Matrix, I've always found stories fascinating. For those who might not know, the 2001: Space Odyssey is an allegory about humanity's exploration of their universe and the universe's reaction to humanity. I really didn't understand so many parts of this movie, which was filmed in 1968, until I saw it 6 times over. But speaking about Matrix, I'm sure many of you, do you remember the choice that Morpheus makes? It was a pivotal moment. Morpheus said, "This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill and the story ends here. You wake up in the bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill and you stay in Wonderland." And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. It's a choice that resonates with the idea of self-discovery and embracing the unknown. But of all the Hollywood sci-fi offerings, there's one that has fascinated me. Some might even say that I'm obsessed with it. It is Star Wars. Who could forget the lovable and occasionally trash-like talking droids, the C-3PO and R2-D2? They added a unique charm to the movies. But the main story is about a father and son embroiled in an interplanetary war between an authoritarian empire, and a rebel freedom fighting forces. Sounds like current events, right? What's not like about a galaxy filled with epic battles, heroic journeys, and timeless struggles between the light and dark sides of the Force? In fact, Star Wars fondly reminds me of my childhood and the ancient Hindu Ramayana. My grandma would read these from the Vedic scriptures, which suggests to me that these stories are timeless and intergenerational. My personal journey begins in a galaxy not so far, far away. As a teenager, I grew up in the 80s. I had my share of challenges, including ADD, OCD, CD, DVD, and breathing issues. I found solace in the excitement of Star Wars franchise. Little did I know that my quirks would make me cool. My friends used to tease me, Hitesh, stay away from the power of the dark side. And they accused me of using the Force inappropriately. The truth is, behind this mask, Darth Vader, I was able to hide my real thoughts and feelings. I adhered to the mantra, don't trust, don't show, don't talk. It was a survival strategy, a way to navigate the world that I felt overwhelming. What mask are you wearing in your journey? Supreme Commander and members of the Speakers Bureau Alliance. I was one inspired by Jedi, and my mentors were quite the pair. Darth Vader on one side, who harnessed the Force for control, domination, and destruction. And then you had Yoda, the wise Grandmaster, who wielded the Force for knowledge, defense, and never for attack. My life became a daily struggle, torn between these two polar opposites. I found myself trapped behind a mask, feeling utterly confused. No one truly understood what it took for someone like me to summon the willpower to get out of bed, to muster the energy to appear presentable, and to confront the world without hiding behind this Darth Vader mask. Let me assure you that behind this mask, there's a kind, loving, and misunderstood soul. While help is available when symptoms are obvious, what about those invisible struggles that go unnoticed? The World Health Organization tells us that nearly 800,000 people commit suicide each year, which translates to one beautiful soul lost every 40 seconds. Some have taken the phrase, stop the world, I want to get off, quite literally. Over the last couple of decades, the thought of disconnecting and stepping away has crossed my mind. This was especially problematic during the pandemic. Have you ever felt stormtroopers everywhere were relentlessly dismantling everything you held near and dear? Broke, busted, and disgusted, I lost my job, friends, my family, and even my motivation. I hit rock bottom. But little did I know that rock bottom had a basement. The late comedian Robin Williams once said, I used to think that the worst thing in life is to end up being alone. It's not. The worst thing in life is to end up with people who make you feel alone. I've been there, and my inner Yoda cried, Hitesh, be the force that makes someone seen, heard, and supported. My desperation transformed into inspiration as I challenged my inner Yoda. Rise we do, by lifting others. And to bring balance into my dysfunctional galaxy, I replaced my Darth Vader traits with 4 Yoda-inspired strategies. L. Listening to my heart and my feelings. I used to be trapped by the past baggage, hoping, wishing, waiting for something to change. Rather than feeling sorry for myself, I stopped listening to others' opinions and my own negative self-talk. Oh, observing my Darth Vader moments, releasing the need to take control. I learned to recognize my patterns and triggers. In the wise words of Yoda, do or do not, there is no try. Valuing people more than things. I've learned that my relationships impact my level of happiness. Relationships are not built by forcing others to understand you, but by reassuring them that you will never misunderstand them. Never take any day or anyone for granted. Someone once said, we die only once, but we live every day. Cherish every moment. Empathizing. As I shifted my focus from myself to walking in other people's shoes, I learned that a galaxy not so far, far away, we are more the same than we are different. When I beam my light into their darkness, I can shine even brighter. And occasionally, I'm tempted to put on my Darth Vader mask. Let's face it, some habits are hard to break. And Yoda agrees. You must unlearn what you have learned. My journey from mental chaos to mental clarity was possible because I had the courage to remove my mask. I now view the power of the dark side not as a path towards dominance and destruction, but as a catalyst for courage, integrity, and resilience. My battle isn't over, and I know I'm not alone. In much the same way that Copernicus overturned the myth that the Earth was the center of the universe, our understanding of the brain has evolved. It holds potential to enhance memory and mental functioning as we age. My Jedi brain is not, as once believed, a compartmentalized, hardwired, static machine whose parts will eventually wear out. Instead, it is a highly adaptable, dynamic organ capable of generating new neurons and improving. Yes, you heard me correctly. Improving as I grow older. Hey, Yoda was 900 years young. It's worth noting that every person of average intelligence can elevate their IQ, enhance their memory, and sharpen their intelligence throughout their lives with appropriate training. You don't have to agree with me. You simply must be willing to follow and take action. And you're curious, how can I get started? Well, let me share some insights that I have learned through fighting back my preconceived notions that life is supposed to unfold. By embracing a positive and optimistic attitude towards aging, reaching a milestone birthstone doesn't mean that you put on the brakes. Aging gracefully is not a fantasy. There are proven techniques that can help you navigate uncharted galaxies. Once such a technique is to oxygenate your brain and through exercise and learning new things, even when something is challenging or unfamiliar. Another essential step is finding a guiding purpose for life. Legendary psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor Viktor Frankl believed that the greatest task for any person is to find the meaning of their own life. I don't think I'm speaking out of turn when I say we are all passionate about something in life. That passion is what gets you charged up, and it will help you answer what your purpose of life is. This isn't hard to find. Simply start to notice the things that you always look forward to doing. That's where the answer is. For me, it is making a positive impact on an organization's most valuable asset, their staff. Whatever and whenever they wish to learn, in a fun, engaging, and interactive learning experience, I create and provide the training in every imaginable field. So the knowledge acquired will continue to serve mankind. Additionally, focusing on gratitude, forgiveness, and humor can be transformative. Imagine the wonderful new world that could emerge if a critical mass of people applied these simple techniques, not to mention the substantial savings in healthcare costs. From all that I have learned about aging, I've come to believe that healthy relationships are the foundation for a real world heaven on earth. I'm convinced that if more than us take to heart the idea that we must get better at ourselves and each other, we can make this a more loving place, one relationship at a time. I challenge you to share your hearts right now, not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Use the hearts emoji icons and reactions. Shed your mask and awaken the force within. Listen, observe, value, empathize. The silver lining: with love, everything is possible. In closing, we embark on this exploration of aging and self-discovery and the lessons that we can learn from Hollywood and fantasy. Let's remember that the force is in all of us, and it has always been with us. It's not just a concept from a galaxy far, far away. It's a powerful reminder that within each of us, there is a potential for growth and the ability to make a positive impact on the world, regardless of our age and stage. May the force be with you.